Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Whoops. Wrong wrong button. How's everyone doing? I am doing good. Welcome to the SydStream, everyone. Uh I am Sid. You are you. I'm lifting that from a friend of mine. Yeah, we should have a it should be a fun stream today. Whether you are watching live right now on Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern or watching after the fact, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel a lot. And the timestamps for the segments that we will be covering should be below pretty shortly, actually. A lot of new habits that I'm forming, and I'm really glad to be here. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Frank. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I had a couple segments today. You know, one of this, I try not to lean too heavily on current events because it's not, how can I say this? I think it's a better strategy in the long term to to focus on evergreen content. But current events, first of all, if they genuinely interest me, then of course I'm going to cover them. I can be in integrity and shit. I'm not just, clickbaiting. However, there was an article that I wanted to read today to because it's important, and I had been planning on reading it for a while, and that was going to be one of the two segments for tonight. However, I realized during the day that Derek Chauvin's verdict was going to be announced today, and that that kind of changed plans. I always let me just find this as is customary. I'm gonna go to my own Twitter feed over here. Yeah, I always find it interesting where I uh, I promote a thing, I promote my stream, and then later on that day something much more important, frankly, happens, and I kind of tacked on this because yes, we will be talking about that. But before we do, there is one thing that I forgot to cover last week. OBS Studio crashing in the middle of your monologue will be a severe pattern interrupt. So yeah, I didn't tell the full story of my water heater leaking. I don't want to belabor this too much, but I think it's interesting because that was part of the reason why I started late last week as well. Because I keep a lot of things in that locker. And when the repair guy arrived on the Friday morning, and he told me like you're gonna have to empty this out completely, and I proceeded to do so. However, I realized there are so many things that I keep in there. Basically, the routine that I had accumulated through the years of living here is I would acquire something, I would take it out of its box, then I would put the box in my locker and not think about it again. So over the years, I've become, I guess we can call it a box hoarder. As I was emptying out my locker, I found the box for things that I had thrown out years ago. So yeah, it's a great opportunity to filter through all of those things. And in setting up the lights, I had a lot of stuff on the kitchen floor behind me, which made it that much longer setting up the lights. And also, when Binky said I couldn't shower for a day, that's not entirely true, since a lot of the stuff that I held in my locker was on the floor. The first place that I could think to transfer them to get them out of there, was my bathtub, where they can kind of dry out in safety. And so, yeah, I couldn't take a shower for a couple days, but that is resolved now, and I'm still processing through the shit. I'm probably going to end up throwing a bunch of things out, honestly. But yeah, that is the end of the leaking water heater story. Let me just take a sip of water, and I think we can go right into the first segment. Let me just Yeah, I have to go through my box locker too. Yeah, speaking of opportunities, like first of all, with the things that I've put in there, it's important to me now that I can actually walk into it without having to kind of lean in like that. And also, I want to establish probably like twice a year to just like go through it and make sure that I actually need everything that's in there. It's going to be you know, it's the silver lining through all of this. So let me prepare the first segment here. It's difficult for me to talk and prepare a segment at the same time, but I would like to say, since last week, sorry, since last week, I watched a video by someone, and it gave me a nice lens to keep to it gave me a nice lens to use when I'm recording these segments. Of course, I'm not gonna be an expert at this right away, but it's something that I want to keep in mind as I begin these. The lens is the thumbnail gets people to click on your video. The first 5 seconds gets them to stay, and the rest of the video gets them to come back. So that was really interesting. I hadn't thought of it that way, and I will try to put a little more pep in the beginning of that. Let me actually, do I need much of anything? I don't really need much of anything. Frank, you'll appreciate this part. I'm just gonna do something here. Hey, Mr. Kaufman. Hello. Glad you could show up. Um, yeah, it's a little light on the content tonight, I think. So we're gonna be playing a little Stardew Valley. I'd also like to test something, but we'll get to that later. Um, yeah, Frank, you're gonna appreciate the anecdote. Like, I'm really happy that I can speak of this lightly because Derek Chauvin has been found guilty on all counts. Now, whether we agree or not, that's the process. He's been convicted by a jury of his peers, and it's still, I'm a real firm believer in due process, and it's due process matters the most for things that really shake you, things like rape, things like really heinous murders, and things like that. And it's when you're in shock that, to me, it's most important to keep due process in mind, which is why, Chauvin's conviction is a couple hours fresh, and it's still taking me a while to get. I'm still getting used to calling George Floyd's death a murder. I was very hesitant to call it that because due process. But hey, conviction, Chauvin's a murderer, and I'm really happy. It's I don't know when they announced that they were going to do this, but when I was preparing for my stream today, I had no idea that this was going to happen. Um, I I forgot if if they had announced it. I knew that the closing arguments were taking place yesterday, and usually, jury deliberations take a long time. So I kind of just assumed that it would take longer, that it wouldn't be ready by today. And also another thing that plays into it is that since this is a Tuesday, On Tuesdays, the province of Quebec is gets entitled to a press briefing by our prime minister, where we can find out what rights we have for the next week or so. Checking into that press conference has become like my Tuesday habit. So I really didn't have much else in mind to that. But Frank, didn't you bet on him not being found guilty a few months ago? I absolutely did, and I stand by that betting strategy. It is That's another factor that played into this. Like, I hadn't been following this very closely because, as much as man, that footage of Floyd's murder was shocking to everyone. I mean, anyone but the most lost, vile racist who was instantly thinking, "Well, what did he do?" Anyone but those people, when the first time they saw that video, man, how could you not be shocked, right? And yeah, despite that, I didn't. The betting strategy is to bet on cops getting acquitted. Cops kill people on video all the time and get away with it. I will remind you of, actually, let me find a better picture. This guy. This guy got acquitted, and not only that, he got his pension. His The police department kind of bent the rules to give him his pension, and the footage. Oh shit! I don't want to see this. I didn't know it was video. Oh shit! I spoiled it. Let me just go back here. So yeah, the footage was so disturbing. Um, yeah, that cop got acquitted is one example of many of cops killing people on video and getting away with it. I If you haven't seen the footage of this shooting, I do not recommend it. I saw it once. I don't regret having watched it, but I hope I never see that footage again. To the point where just having the animated frames kind of mildly triggered me a little. It is very disturbing, and that this cop, what's his name again, Philip Brailsford, you know, will enjoy the benefits of his pension is really fucked up. But due process, and that's the thing. Reasonable doubt is a massive obstacle to overcome. Like, the the system is designed to let guilty people walk. And that's a feature, not a bug, because the alternative is guilty until proven innocent. Like, if you think black people have it hard now with like law enforcement, imagine if merely being accused of something put the burden on you to prove your innocence. Like, I can understand the emotionality for people to like kind of wish due process wasn't a thing, to kind of wish that reasonable doubt wasn't enough to make a guy walk. But you got to think of the alternatives, and yeah, that that guilty people tend to walk, or at least that it's easier for guilty people to walk than for innocent people to get convicted, is absolutely a feature, not a bug. And it must apply to even the most heinous things like a cop keeping, you know, his knee on George Floyd's neck for 9 minutes, even though I know he moved around his knee and shit like that. I get it. But yeah, the good news is Minneapolis won't burn. Uh, I was really nervous, like many people, waiting for that verdict because I think we all knew what would happen if he got acquitted, which is absolutely the winning strategy. It's the winning bet to bet on a cop getting off. But yeah, fortunately, Minneapolis will have a breather. And speaking of breathers, and I took a screenshot of this just in case they deleted the tweet. But just before getting ready, setting up this stream, I noticed this little gem on Twitter. The Los Angeles Raiders tweeted this earlier today. Yeah. The funny thing is, I unironically approve of the guts or the risk that the social media manager took to tweet this. I think the mistake is leaving it up for so long because they're getting ratioed hard. Let me go, and it's actually their pinned tweet right now. It's pinned, and right now they, oh shit, really? I was apparently people have come to the defense of the Raiders, but when I saw this earlier, it had something like 10,000 likes to 16,000 comments. This is much closer than I anticipated. However, I anticipate that these, whoops, I anticipate that these quote tweets are mostly negative. Let's take a look at a couple. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? Your PR social media needs to get fired. What? So yeah, I think the ratio is playing out this way. There are two things that I want um, to underline. Let me just find it here. And this is something that is it's it's difficult to keep in mind, um, but having been there, I have. Oh man, this tweet is spectacular. I need a new job with tomorrow's date. Epic. That is not what I wanted to talk about, though. Let me see if I can find it. For sure, this guy didn't delete his tweet. There it is. Okay, I knew it. Communications department approved this, PR department approved this, digital team approved this, legal to probably unreal. Now, the thing that Zed or Z here might not be aware of is that whatever the actual process was to get this tweet up is probably true. But this process, whatever it is in reality, in order to delete the tweet, that whole process has to happen all over again, which means that the someone needs to notice that it's a problem, and then the whole process must begin anew. Either that or someone courageously disobeys and just takes the tweet down. But in an organization like this, I doubt it's going to happen. And I felt the need to share this. I don't want to go into details, but as I said myself, I've managed the Twitter account for a much smaller company. And the it in my time running that Twitter account, or at least managing it, it was insane to me. Like, compared to my colleagues, I'm a Twitter god. Okay, I understand Twitter better than anyone else in that team as far as Twitter was concerned. And I remember seeing an opportunity, because Twitter for a brand is all about seizing opportunities and capitalizing on them. And I remember seizing an opportunity, bringing it up to my superiors, and then seeing the process of, you know, three people getting together to write the tweet, and all these steps between me noticing an opportunity and the account capitalizing on it. It was insane. And again, it's not a large company. It's a very small company. Like, especially if you consider the team. So I'm not surprised that for a team like the LA Raiders, 2 hours is that's not a lot of time in corporate process approval speak, and I'm sure anyone who's worked for even a moderately large company can understand that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna be paying a close eye to this. I'm really happy that the verdict for Chauvin is such that we can like enjoy this kind of brevity. I unironically support whoever thought that it was worth a shot to take a risk like that on part of the Raiders. But Jesus Christ, when you take a shot like that, when everyone is so emotionally like up there, you got to be on the ball to fucking take that tweet down when it starts backfiring. That was the mistake. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please leave your comments below. I'm very curious to see what you think. We do these streams every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Nice. That went well. And yeah, I can never watch such videos again. Darth Shady. I'm not. I don't regret having watched it, but Jesus Christ, I never want to see it again. That was extremely disturbing. Um, wow, wow. All right, now we can lighten the tone a bit. Let me just take a sip of water. Putting the tweet up at 8 p.m. doesn't help to get it down afterwards. Absolutely, yes. 8 p.m. That's probably like end of day in the time zone of whoever. That's a very good point, Frank. Yeah, that thing might stay up all night. Oh my god. I'll be keeping an eye on that. Shit. Oh yeah. Another reason why I would much rather do evergreen stuff than focus on current events is that if I want to capitalize on to get the maximum discoverability off a video, I gotta fucking edit and put it out like ASAP. Like the Jordan Peterson Red Skull video, that segment, I stayed up after the stream to edit it and put it up. And yeah, I went to bed at like 2 a.m. that night, which is slightly later than usual, honestly. And oh, it was totally worth it, by the way. It's just that I would rather have the option to put it out a little later. So yeah, that's yet another reason. And it's another reason why some of the evergreen things that I've done before getting like the decent lighting is still not up and might never be. We'll see. Depends what happens. Actually, yeah, this tweet, sorry, this segment will be very quick to prepare for. Now I understand Tim Pool, man. Twitter really is a source of segments, you know. That's right. I'm just like Tim Pool. Oh boy. Do you schedule your edited segments? I used to, but no, I don't anymore. My reasoning is my channel's too small for like my channel's too small for like the timing of the perfect time to release a video and shit. Um, I'm happy when my videos break 10 views at this point. So whether so yeah, in that respect, what I do now, I just upload it and publish it immediately. I don't try to like game the algorithm. At my size right now, it's a lot of work for very little extra gain. I find when I stayed up at 2 a.m. To finish editing that Red Skull segment, I published it immediately, and yeah, it's done stunningly well. Holy shit! Oh yeah, let me just prepare a third one. Oh, nope, I need this. I almost spoiled myself. That came out weird. Oh, jeez. You know, sometimes I'll tweet something just to get it on the record that I said something at a different time. That's one of the reasons why I I go so deeply into my own Twitter feed during these segments. But on January 29th of this year, I said, if Doge breaks a dime, I'll think about it. Because I believe, if my memory serves me, this was during the GameStop frenzy and shit like that, and Dogecoin had made a massive a massive surge to like a couple pennies, or it might even have broken a nickel. But yeah, I figured, hey, I'll keep an eye on it and we'll see what happens. Well, here's what happened. Sadly, this is the downside of not paying attention to these charts on like daily basis. First of all, it's for my mental health, so that trade-off I find is worth it. But not only did Dogecoin break a dime, it just destroyed it. When I noticed it, it was already here at like almost 40 cents. To which I tweeted this like, "Hey, uh, I'm happy for you, Doge, but I'm thinking about it. I would like some. So yeah, let's calm down, please." And I'm really happy to see that it's calmed down since. Now the beauty of Dogecoin is that although yes, it did start off as a joke, and it probably like there's no point at which Doge won't be a joke, but it's a joke that like everyone's in on, and I think that the memers would like the butt of the joke to be people who never believed in it. But the way I see it, like at 30 cents a coin, even my broke ass can get some with very little risk to myself. Like worst case, if I put say if I go really aggressive and put like $50 in Dogecoin and it collapses down to zero, well, I'm out $50. I've spent more on dumber things. So yeah, the we'll see what happens, but this I'm strangely encouraged to see this sideways action because you never want to see like a daily chart just go straight up like that. One thing is clear: the weekly chart says we're going to the moon. I mean, this is clear. There's a lot of trading left before this candle closes, but let's see, how did this open? At 32 cents, 32.6 cents. So if Dogecoin closes the week over 32 cents, then yeah, we might be going to the moon. Actually, you know what? This is a good opportunity. There are a lot of people who do like chart geography. I do too. I like GAN analysis, and let's take a look here. We have a clear first impulse here. Let me start it here, like that, and go. Let's see, like to that, uh, and now this line. Wait, yeah. Oh no, I go to the high. There we go. So usually I'm gonna lock it. So maybe a potential like usually even when I'm right, I'm off by a couple days. Like when I draw my Gann squares correctly. But yeah, there might be a potential pivot on on the 22nd, which is Thursday. Oh, um, you really shouldn't take financial advice from some loser who lives alone in his mom's basement like me. Um, I'm just memeing, just like Doge. So much meme. Oh boy. I've seen some people defending this coin as an actual useful project, and I have to say they had good arguments. If you want to rule the world, presenting yourself as a joke is a valid strategy. Yes, the court jester, the only one who can say the truth. So much truth. I can't wait to see what happens, but well, I didn't call anything in January. All I said was, if Doge ever becomes worth more than a dime, I'll think about it. And seeing this kind of price action is definitely worth thinking about it. And at this point, there's very little risk and so much upside for me in my situation. Again, I'm some loser who lives alone in his mom's basement. Why the fuck would you take financial advice from me? I'm just saying what I'm doing. So yeah, we'll see if it goes to the moon. I've actually this is like my main watch list. I'm so curious about Dogecoin that I've added it here because my history in crypto is like 100% Bitcoin, and the NFT craze, the NFT frenzy made me realize that, man, it's a shame I don't have any ether. And now this Dogecoin frenzy is is making me want Doge. And unfortunately, if I want to get some ether, I'm gonna have to save up more than a couple dozen bucks to get me a couple hundred Dogecoin or whatever. So yeah, the what I thought this was financial advice. Well, the joke's on you, Mr. Kaufman. I I I don't know why anyone would think some loser in his mom's basement would be giving financial advice. FOMO, you'll buy at the top and end up selling in empty bags. I doubt it. Again, I've spent I've spent more money on dumber things, and yeah, I'll play it like any other technical analysis. The Doge FOMO is absolutely real, but I called it in January and I said, hey, I'd like to see it. We'll see, and if it goes back up, it goes back up. If not, I'm out $50. There was something else I wanted to say before wrapping up. What did I want to say before wrapping up? Shit. It's all because Elon Musk tweeted Doge. Man, Elon Musk has an ungodly amount of influence on the market. By Verge, aka. Oh yes, fantastic. Wait, thank you, Brad. Thank you for your support. The one thing that I wanted to add is that whenever I want to get into a new crypto, I don't trade crypto because at this in this day and age, if you want to get crypto, you essentially have to dox yourself, which means that when income tax time comes, you better be honest with your government, you know. So since since the taxes are owed when you sell coins, I don't. Which is why if I want to get into a new coin, I have to actually save up dollars to just buy it. My plan is, and again, I'm just some loser who lives alone in his mom's basement, is to just buy the coin and hold it. I've never been interested in trading. Yeah, I've never been interested in trading. So that'll wrap it up for this segment. Thank you very much for watching. So much wow, so much. Thank you very much. We do these streams every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. If you like the video, make sure to like the video. Thanks again. I'll see you soon. Trading sucks. Yeah. Um, you know, two of my friends trade crypto. They may or may not both be in the chat right now. And they've both complained to me about how maddening it is to keep track of that shit. Both of these friends of mine who trade crypto, who both may or may not be in the chat. Jeez. Actual ending was pretty not bad. I approve. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Hey, we have just under 25 minutes left. Y'all know what that means. Actually, I just want to let you know, after I play a couple days of Stardew Valley, I bought another game today, and I would like to just see if the stream is still watchable, if I can actually play it on stream. If you have no intentions to sell, then you're either huh? If you have no intentions to sell, then you're either off with Theta, then I'll gladly sell. There's a typo in there somewhere, buddy. Then you're either off with Theta. You might want to rewrite that, Frank. There's like a key typo in there that is completely shattering my understanding. Oh, okay, okay. If you have no intention to sell, then you're better off with Theta. I'll gladly sell you $50 worth anytime. Oh, oh. Um, no comment. All right, let's play Stardew Valley. Let me just start the game here. There we go. Let's do it, baby. Ooh, midsummer. I've almost made my first million again. We'll see. Ah, this is good. What's the new game you got? Star Sector. I get so many game ideas watching Destiny. I fucking love him, and every now and then I see him playing a game that sounds fun, that looks fun, and that also looks playable to me. So let's see. All right, nothing special here. Let's do it. Welcome to Kozu 5, your number one source for weather, news, and entertainment. Looks like a storm is approaching, thunder and lightning is expected, which means I won't need to water anything tomorrow. I see a glimmer with my scrying orb. The spirits are very displeased today. They will do their best to make your life difficult. I don't know what I'm better off doing then. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna pet you. It's summer. That means the house is full of flies. Don't worry, I'll take care of them. Aw, there you go. Today is Monday. Oh shit, he's running around. Well, have fun staying home alone all day and not killing yourself, Junior. You know, if there's one lesson that you learn from Stardew Valley is that having children has absolutely zero impact on your life. They don't eat, they don't need supervision, and you know, you can just have as many as you want and not change a thing. Awesome. All right. I really am rusty. I walked all the way here without getting on my horse. What's wrong with me? I'm losing my touch. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Let the chickens out. Good. Ooh, cool. I'm pretty close to having like all iridium milk. That's gonna be nice. All right. Let's water some crops. I forget what's better to do when it's an unlucky day. I don't really want to go dungeon crawling. Fishing will likely be a waste of time because I'm just gonna catch like seaweed and boots and newspapers and things like that. No. No, it teaches you that Penny is there to take care of that boring kitty stuff. Actually, that's not true. Penny goes to town every day and just does her thing. Junior legit runs around the well. Junior legit spends the entire day in the home unsupervised, and that's it. I'm sure there are days when Penny actually does take care of that stuff, but yeah. And no, Darth Shade, I don't like fried boots. I wouldn't judge anyone who did, though. Um, the SydStream is a safe space for people who like fried boots. Whoops. Okay. I'm really glad I have corn. Um, Actually, I'll elaborate on that in a second. That has to do with how I use my greenhouse, which I never really fully explained. Let me just get back on the horse here. Where's the oil machine? Oh, wait. Okay, let me start by... Good. The fuck is the oil machines? Oh, I probably left them in the greenhouse. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be on topic. Yeah, okay, good. So let me just get the truffle oil. So, in Stardew Valley, you can make truffle oil, but you can also make regular cooking oil, and you use that with cooking oil you do with corn, like I just did. So the way that I use my greenhouse is this 3/4 here It's ancient fruit, and all this does is make me money every Sunday. I cash in and I collect this. I'll elaborate a little more on what I do with this after. And this quarter here is what I use to grow food that's out of season that I want to cook with. So, since corn is a summer slash fall crop, I this row right here, which is tomatoes right now, it would usually be corn, but since corn is in season, there's no gain in having corn in my greenhouse. So let me just collect these beets. Oh, beets, nice. Geez, I haven't played in so long. I forgot what I was growing here. You know what? I'm just gonna trust myself and just plant more beets. I think you make sugar with beets, which Bears beets Battlestar Galactica. There we go. Uh, I really want to make sure I don't accidentally destroy my crops. That's why I'm so meticulous. Okay, good. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so on Sundays when I harvest the ancient seeds, the real goal is to make ancient seed wine. So all this is I should put more casks or whatever the fuck these are called to make more. But the extra ancient fruit I keep in here, and as you can see, I don't have enough kegs to keep up production. And whenever a batch of ancient fruit wine is ready, then I take them to my basement, where we age them until they become iridium quality. So this is the two bottlenecks in this supply chain are what is it? Kegs, kegs to make more wine, and casks to age them. But even then, I have a lot of ancient fruit wine here ready. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. At some point, once the production is ready, I'll be able to. Oh, and Darth Shady, just to prove this to you, I'm pretty sure Penny is nowhere in here. Yeah, there. So yeah, Junior is legit just running around alone. All right, let me. Good. Oh yeah, and the corn. Uh, I don't want to accidentally sell corn because I've been low on cooking oil, so I was really waiting for that first harvest of corn. I'll put this here and I'll sell these. Wait. Oh wait, there's something else here. Bring whatever this is. Okay, cool. I'll bring that. Uh, yes. So, what am I doing with tomatoes here? I'm pretty sure I need tomatoes to cook with, so I'm just gonna take some to my fridge. It's already 5:20 p.m. Jesus Christ. Time flies in the valley. Oh, I think I know. Okay, the beets I need to put in my mill to make sugar. Yep, there we go. So that'll poop out sugar at some point. Um, Truffle oil. What else? Sell this. Ooh, fuck. I'm pretty sure the museum is closed already. 6 p.m. Oh, cool. Ah, now it just closed. Okay, too bad. I guess I'll go dungeon crawling. And now since it's 6, it's too late to go to the desert. So I'll just go to the regular ass dungeon and we'll call it a day. And yeah, like I like Stardew Valley, but I also like having options, which is why when I see Destiny playing like a retro looking game that I think my computer can handle streaming, I'm instantly curious to try it out. That's what got me into Loop Hero, which is a fun game. It's a great game. But sadly, I can't stream it. The game plays just fine to me, but the stream is absolutely unwatchable to you. All right. You have trees to gather stuff on. Yeah, I know. I just want to wait because my general rule is when I have a bunch of something, the minority will wait for the majority. That's why in my basement, those casks that had like ancient fruit wine that was ready, I didn't collect them because I want more. And that way, when I harvest them all, it resets the timer for everything, and then eventually they get in sync. That's how I timed my greenhouse so that all my ancient fruit are ready on Sundays. And yeah, I think that is everything. So I'll just harvest them now. Thank you, Dark Shady. And I think there's a new tree growing here that I need to cut down. There we go. What else? Jesus Christ, it's 8:40 p.m. and I've just been on the farm all day. Let me put in here. I have no idea where my horse is. Can't be too far. I literally didn't leave the farm. Okay, I can sell it. I have 30. I already have 30 pine tar, so I can just sell this. But I will put this there. Okay, I just want to take a moment to try to find Horsey. There you are. Okay. And actually, hey, for once I remembered to close the barn doors. Do I have enough grass for my animals? Yeah, that's plenty of grass. Okay, perfect. I just want to um, if you plant your grass just right, you can create this kind of cycle where the animals graze on a part of the grass and the rest of your grass kind of has time to regrow again and it becomes this never ending cycle of grass that grows just in time for your animals to graze on it. But the way I've configured this grazing area, no matter how I fucking plant the initial grass, like in this perfectly nice row of grass here, it always ends up like being in the corner here and just staying there. So that's why I'm always a little worried that I run out of grass, but I should be good for a while. Holy shit, it's already 5 to 11. Okay. Mushroom cave. Do you have any rare mushrooms? Thank you, Dark Shady. I completely forgot. The answer is probably no, but thanks for asking. And the answer is no. What's this? No, that's nothing. All right. Oh, oh well, these are ready. Let's take this. Good. It's almost midnight, and I haven't left the farm. Well, that was a fun day. What else? I think. Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. This I'm gonna put back. This is very efficient farming, riding back and forth. Oh yeah, I need to put that in my in the little chest. What else? Here. Okay, 28, so that's fine. And I sell the rest. I'm pretty sure I need the seaweed for something. I think I need to make sushi if I ever want to. So, sell this, sell that, and we shall see. Seaweed, beautiful. I'll put the tomatoes here. What can I cook? Oh, okay, good. Let's see. Nothing special, really. Okay, let us call it a night. Go to sleep for the night. Yes. Yeah, almost 20,000 gold without even trying. That's the good life, baby. I don't know why the music after the first loop it kind of like stops playing, but hey. Uh, all right. Normally I would thank you for watching, but I will thank you for indulging in a test. Let me just close the game here. Exit to desktop. Yeah. So if the stream becomes unwatchable, I'm sorry. I haven't even finished the tutorials yet, so there isn't much interesting to see. But again, I like having options. Oh, okay. What, Darth Shady? To answer your question, um, at 2 a.m. you pass out on site wherever you are. That's it. So that's where the min maxing happens. So now that I have a rod that will literally teleport me to my front door, the odds of that are basically zero. However, I have occasionally cut it so thin that Um, I passed out on the floor inside my home while walking towards my bed. Sometimes I cut it that close. But yeah, the fact that the stream looks smooth right now is very promising. You can probably hear the music right now. Let me. I didn't set up a button for it. There we go. So I won't finish the tutorial, but I'll at least like play a little. I'm not playing full screen, which is kind of annoying. Actually, if you don't mind, uh, it looks smooth on my end. Um, you wake up in bed, Darth Shady. If you pass out at 2 a.m. Somewhere else, you wake up in your own bed, but then in your mailbox there's a note from the doctor saying, "Hey, I found you passed out somewhere. I Someone took your money," or something like that. It depends, but yeah. What I will do, since I see this is smooth, I'm gonna try playing with a bigger window. Yeah, yeah, it looks great. I'm not really interested in this tutorial, so I will end mission. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try something. Thank you very much again for your patience. I'm gonna try playing bigger because I actually wasn't full screen. So if I can play this full screen and it looks smooth, that would be fucking awesome. Again, Stardew Valley is a great game, but I like having options. No, this is not good. What's happening? Oh, I know why. Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay. That's something that I will explaining what just happened would take too long, but I tried something wrong. Your experience will be completely unchanged, but one final test and then we'll end it. It's 11:01. Yeah, I still have time. Sorry for that. Let me try something here. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. So, if I open it one last time, this is really promising. If I go like this. Like fidgeting around with these options, I don't want to waste your time. I'm probably going to do another quick test stream tomorrow to really fine tune it, but I'm really happy that at least it looks good. But now what I did is I bumped up the resolution, and that'll be a final test. Your video has gotten choppy. Okay. Oh yeah, that was probably during the other test that I did. Let me go here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be bigger. Let me just. Where is it? This. Yeah. So if I do that, boom. Okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. Collision, whatever. It looks good. Okay. Well, anyway. Listen, I like sci-fi. Uh, I'll consider this a successful test. But anyway, this is a great proof of concept. I fucking love it. It takes a little pressure off me, and the cool thing is, Twitch becomes a viable option. We shall see. But that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I almost, man, it is such a reflex for me to plug the stream, but the four of you that are still watching right now are literally super fans. So the time for plugging is over. The time for thanking is not over. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon.